Make way. The new music food truck is backing in. Powered by Ion Indie Magazine.
Welcome to the big new beat in popular music.
It's the new music food truck with Stace Edwards.
Hey, I'm Stace Edwards. This is the new music food truck powered by Ion Indie Magazine. We are proud media sponsors of the Texas Indie Fest. It's coming up in March at Texas Mist in Austin, Texas. A little bit later on, we'll feature a couple of Texas Indie Fest bands, give you a little taste of what you might find out there. Plus, we'll talk to the guys from the Virginmarys. We'll check out their new single, Look Out for My Brother. And we've got a ton of music lined up for you over the next hour. All kinds of great indie and alt music that's been sent to us. Make sure to swing by our website at newmusicfoodtruck.com. You'll find a complete menu of what we're serving up for you today. Plus replays of some past shows if you want to get caught up. My brother Jim's in the back practicing his yodeling. He's thinking about getting his master's degree in yodeling. I know that seems kind of strange, but there is a university in Switzerland that offers a master's degree in yodeling. Secretly, I think that's always been Jim's passion. But hey, enough about Jim. Let's get on with some music, shall we? From New Zealand. This is the Beths. They have an album called Future Me Hates Me. Let's do the title track. Hey, order up. This is the new music food truck.
I never wanted to, I didn't want to fall. I don't believe that love's a good idea at all. All its wild design war, everyone that I know is broken, just fell for it before. Sometimes I think I'm doing fine, I think I'm pretty safe.
this is Samantha of ZamTrip, and you're listening to the New Music Food Truck.
Times and places, names and faces always seem to fade, but when I think about us, the memories that we made, I still see you staring back into my eyes, and I still remember the day we said goodbye. 1,000 miles away, memories like a record, it plays every day, without you by my side, because you're stuck in my head again, playing on and on, 'cause you're miles away, and here is where you belong.
ZamTrip with Miles Away. We spoke with Samantha from the band. You can check that interview out on our page at newmusicfoodtruck.com. I'm Stace Edwards. Great way to stay connected to the New Music Food Truck. Find us on Facebook. Give us a like. Follow us on Twitter as well. We'll keep you socially connected.
The New Music Food Truck Concert Showcase.
Well, if you're a fan of the band Güster, I have some great news for you. They've got an album called Lookalike that's due out January 18th, and they're out on the road in full support. Tickets still available for the show in Rochester, New York at Anthology. Back-to-back shows in Washington, D.C. on the 25th and 26th. The 26th, by the way, sold out. Then they head over to the West Coast, L.A., San Fran for 3 nights, Santa Ana, Salt Lake City. They'll play the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado on February 6th. You might remember the Stanley Hotel as kind of the backdrop for that movie, The Shining, the Stephen King book. You can pick up Güster's complete itinerary right now at newmusicfoodtruck.com. The single's called Overexcited from Look Alive. It's Güster, our concert showcase, the New Music Food Truck.
I'm halfway home at the pub on the corner of the street. I see kids from school but I stare down at my feet sports on TV. They scream for victory. A few blocks down, there's Dawn. She's got spinach on her teeth. In between the front ones, just a little bitty leaf, and I try to speak. But Dawn makes me nervous. Closed, too bad, 'cause animals like me back. We had a dog once, we all just called her Cat, was Mum's idea. She's got a great sense of humour. Later tonight, some soup, then I'll probably send a text. Hey Dawn, it's Jim, would you like to have some sex? And if that's too weird, maybe just a hot chocolate. I get so overexcited, can't do a damn thing about it. My God, we're shoulder to shoulder. Last time we could do future lover. Future lover, future lover.
The new music food trucks, Ion Indie Music, Takeout.
This ain't your grandma's or even your mom's Christian rock. The metal with a message band Stryper is back and rocking the word. Stryper has been bringing the message with heavy metal thunder, and they're the cover story in the first Ion Indie magazine for 2019. You can see them in concert in Arizona as photojournalist Marty Havoc was there to capture their shock and awe show in Ion Indie this month, along with over 135 pages of the best in indie music, absolutely free online at Ion Indie Magazine. As ION Indie, Indie with an IE magazine, IonIndieMagazine.com.
The new music food trucks, Ion Indie Music, Takeout.
Baby, it was me who was fucking up.
Oliver Tree Nickel. He just goes by the name Oliver Tree. An American-based vocalist, producer, filmmaker, and professional scooter rider. He's from Santa Cruz, California. That's his latest single called Hurt. This is the New Music Food Truck.
It's the New Music Food Truck.
Some freshly ground peppermint.
Weekly special.
If you're in a band and you want to get yourself heard on the New Music Food Truck, send us your stuff. It's easy to do. Just head over to our website, newmusicfoodtruck.com, and submit from there. That's exactly what these guys did. Rule of Young. They're a Cleveland-based band. They use piano, split male-female lead vocals, and an upright bass. Check them out here with their song called Surrender.
As we stretch through these lines, boundaries are not defined. I figure I am caught, thrashing but won't get out. And I feel loose and how our worlds collide. Pull these strings and I'll whisper I'm yours tonight. What I won't do, I've got a one-track mind. I'm a puppet, control me, I let it slide. Surrender this thought. 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 It's not like we're breaking ground. This pull shouldn't feel so strong. Knock on this door again. Surrender, I'll let you in. And I feel you and how our worlds collide. Pull these strings and I'll whisper I'm yours tonight. What I won't do, I've got a one-track mind. I'm a puppet, control me, I'll let it slide. Surrender this thought. 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 Lost. Control me, I let it slide. And I feel loose at how our worlds collide. Pull these strings and I whisper I'm yours tonight. Ooh, I've got a one-track mind. I'm a puppet, control me, I let it slide.
Hey, this is
Ryan.
Chris, Greg, Caleb from the 131ers, and you are listening to New Music Food Truck.
To smoke, that's how you get me crazy. Tell another joke, that's how you get me. Say that I don't know, and I know I know. Say that I can't go, then I go, kiss me and then I reach. I see you miss the grace, and then I get so. I do this all the time. I'm working overtime, then I
just getting started. Y'all come back for another heaping helping of tasty tunes on the new music food truck.
Welcome back to the Dog Show. Up next, we have Satchmo. Satchmo is a member of the Shelter Pet Group.
That's right, a group known especially for their couch-snuggling, ball-chasing, face-licking, tail-wagging, backyard-hanging, and, of course, companionship.
And what breed would you say Satchmo is?
I'd have to go with maybe a lavish terrier-hound chihuahua-looking kind of mix.
Tremendous dog.
I'd also like to point out Satchmo's coloring, a white, gray, brown, black brindle, simply marvelous.
You know, it's such a treat to watch a dog like this.
Now, let's see him in action.
Look how he makes eye contact with his person.
That's actually known as the treat stare.
How intuitive. And now he appears to be excitedly turning in circles.
Ah, the happy dance, so common with this group.
And finally, the loving face lick.
It's great how he just gets in there and, well, licks.
Fantastic. But really, the best way to know an amazing shelter pet like Satchmo is to meet one.
Visit theshelterpetproject.org today. Adopt.
Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Indoor baseball, anyone?
Most party fouls are pretty dumb, but if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Learn more at ultimatepartyfoul.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No, sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information, contact You Gotta Believe at YouGottaBelieve.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Josh of Shadowparty, and you are listening to the new music food truck.
It's the new music food truck, powered by Ion Indie Magazine.
This is the way it's supposed to be. Push me on a car through the duty free. Hanging out and playing all across the land. Singing out a fire with the greatest bands. And then he comes along. Going wrong like a hydrogen bomb. That white stuff. That white stuff. That white stuff. This is the way it's supposed to be. Push me on a car through the duty free. Hanging out and playing all across the land. Sharing everybody with the greatest band. Come along if you wanna go to every stop. With the dolphin and your auntie and I promise we can come. Come along if you wanna find out what to do. See what life is like in 2022. But then he comes along. He's going wrong like a hydrogen bomb. That white stuff. That white stuff. That white stuff. Please, not another day. Please, not another day.
It's called White Stuff. It's Royal TRUX. That's the title track to their first new album in 19 years. The album will be available on March 1st. I'm Stace Edwards. Let's meet the band.
Would you like to know more?
Meet the band on the new music food truck.
Got a chance to hook up with the Virginmarys frontman, Allie. Allie, congratulations on the new record. Northern Sun Sessions, officially available. What can you tell us about the record? Any particular influences?
Northern Sun Sessions, it's our third album to be released and the first one to be self-produced. And I'd say it's our favourite album to date. It's got influences from the Beatles to Motorhead, and I'd say it's more intense and raw than it's ever been.
Sitting Ducks was the record you released back in 2017. That was a very do-it-yourself record. What did you learn from that process that you were able to carry over to Northern Sun Sessions?
It was really important for us to do, definitely, to see, what was possible from the DIY approach, what we could achieve from it. We learned that we know a fine set of incredibly talented and amazing friends that were able to assist us along the way, and also that we have a fan base that's behind us all the way.
There seems to be a hint of political or social commentary in it, especially in Look Out for My Brother, which is the single we'll play here coming up. Is this a fair assessment?
Yeah, I'd say that's a completely fair assessment. I find it impossible not to include political or social commentary in the words, given what's going on, the current climate and everything that's happening right now. I say that we're living in worrying times, and it's really difficult as an artist not to speak out.
So what was the writing process day to day of recording like?
What usually happens is that I'll come up with the ideas that I've been writing at home, and we jam them out and see what works and what doesn't. With the latest album, we get them down as demos and take it from there. We tend to fine-tune everything the best that we can, so when we go into the studio, we're not wasting any time. We find that's the best way to do it if you're running on a budget.
And how has that changed, if at all, since your first time recording?
With self-producing this album, it was different to what we've been used to, certainly, and I recorded the vocals and the bass overdubs in my own setup, that had loads of benefits to it, as I could take a lot more time, getting the performance that I was happy with.
Well, your bass player, Matt Rose, left the band back in 2016. How did that affect the band, and how have you adapted since? Is it still strange?
Yeah, it was a massive thing to happen. We'd been together for nearly 10 years, and it was really sad. But at the same time, it was the right move for Matt to make, and of course we all want what's best for him. We always will. So we're still really close, and we've all been through so much together. I think that we'll always remain really close. I'd say since Matt left, I've turned to the studio a lot more, and I've been putting the bass lines down since. We're really lucky in the respect that one of our really close friends is an incredible bass player, and he's been session playing with us on tour.
Well, we're super excited to see you guys out on the road. You have a headlining tour coming up in February.
Yeah, we're really excited to get back on the road in February. There's loads of venues that we've not played before also. I've heard great things about the parish in Huddersfield, so I'm really looking forward to that one.
Well, it's no doubt that the Virginmarys have a very dedicated following in the UK. Your fans support your Pledge music store, your acoustic sets, your self-produced EPs. Why do you think they're so dedicated?
Yeah, I've no idea. It's the proudest achievement of the band, that being the fans themselves. I can only think that it's from the honesty of the music and, who we are as people. We've never been a band to follow trends or fads. We stay true to our own playing style, and, we keep it organic. I think, that must speak to people who aren't taken with the mainstream. Who knows, though? I love it anyway.
Well, we'll wrap it up here. What will 2019 look like for the Virginmarys?
2019, we'll see us playing a lot more shows. We're going to get out there as much as possible, and if we can release something later in the year, that would be incredible.
Well, we certainly look forward to seeing you out there on the road. Ali from the Virginmarys, on behalf of Jim and myself, thanks for joining us.
Cheers, guys. Thanks a lot.
Let's get into some music. Virginmarys from Northern Sun Sessions. Their current single's called Look Out for My Brother. Crank it up. This is the New Music Food Truck.
the show? Want to find out more about a song you just heard? You can get song and artist info, links to the song and video, even a replay of the whole show on our website at newmusicfoodtruck.com.
Piece band out of Atlanta, Georgia. They call themselves Zale from their album called I See You. That's part of the pack. This is the New Music Food Truck. Proud media partners of the Texas Indie Fest. It's coming up in March. Texas Mist in Austin, Texas. So over the next couple of weeks, we're going to feature some of the Texas Indie Fest bands. And we'll start with Coopertheband out of Jackson, Tennessee. Coopertheband, all one word. They describe themselves as a Bramley, a band, friends, and family. Their latest release is called Kingdoms. Let's feature the single Rebels. You'll find these guys at Texas Indie Fest, coming up at Texas Mist in March in Austin, Texas. You're listening to the New Music Food Truck.
Drive, feet on the dashboard. I can't take it anymore. Dive, try to feel something. Scream, I don't hear anything. I watch the hours go by. Supposed to be quiet. Halfway there,
trying to fight it. Halfway there, we're not scared. I can't breathe, you and me. I watch the hours go by. I heard this town was supposed to be quiet. No sleep tonight. I'll stop trying to fight it. Halfway there. We're not scared. I can't breathe. You and me. Halfway there. We're not scared. I can't breathe. You and me.
New music, cooked to perfection. It's the New Music Food Truck.
Jessie got a girlfriend. She says she really likes him. Even if his classmates knew shit, I don't think that he can believe them. She says her family just moved here. It's so hard to be the new kid. Jessie got companionship for the school year, but she would abandon him for a new one. She said, Jessie, you're so sexy. Come on, baby. You gotta help me, please. I know you told me you don't smoke it, but I'm down to try just a little bit of weed. Jessie got what she requested without stone, with no question. But while he thought she was his best friend, she sent her colleagues in to arrest him. They put a statement out proclaiming how the chick was very proud of her teens. And I'm not running clear. I do believe they really think they can lead up the streets.
That's our Texas Indie Fest spotlight, Manchino, the new kid, from their EP Artificial Love. Like what you hear, you're going to love them at Texas Indie Fest. They'll be playing Texas Mist in Austin, Texas, the week of March 13th.
The New Music Food Truck. Chef's Choice.
London band by way of New York City. Vocalist Bram Johnson and Jess Rhodes met in New York, playing for different bands. Then a vacation to London turned into an extended stay. They call themselves Tiger Mimic. You'll find this one off the current EP. Song's called I Took Off My Body. Tiger Mimic, our Chef's Choice, the New Music Food Truck.
I took off my body,
one layer at a time. And there was nobody, I was never confined. They took off my body, one layer at a time. I was just somebody, now I'm just a body. Explain it, but can't identify what is inside me or what else I might hide. They took off my body and then laid it aside. They took off my body when no one was inside. Took off my body. They took off my body. They took off my body. They took off my body. Waiting in the dark, waiting for a light. Waiting in the dark, waiting for a light. Waiting in the dark, waiting in the dark, waiting in the dark.
What will those crazy Edwards brothers serve up next? Stay tuned. It's the new music food truck.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
When I grow up, I want to be a glass countertop in a new home.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's best birthday present.
When I grow up, I want to be a football stadium.
When I grow up, I want to be a warm fleece on a cold day.
When I grow up, I want to be a fancy backsplash.
I want to be a bike that races around the country.
When I grow up, I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
I want to be a rocking chair on a sunny porch.
I want to be a skyscraper.
I want to be
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. A public service advertisement brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
You're not wired to have a response to this sound. You're neutral to it. You hear it every time you finish a meal and never feel anything. But if we were able to associate this sound with a new stimulus, save the food, we've achieved pulling a natural response from you. Save the food. Why are we doing this, you may ask? Save the food. Because this ad is trying to change your after-meal behavior through brainwashing. Because food waste costs the average family $1,500 a year. Save the food, cha-ching, and $1,500 extra bucks is like getting a pay raise. Save the food, cha-ching, you're promoted, which could pay for your child's braces. Save the food, cha-ching, you're promoted.
Check out my braces.
So when you hear this sound, rethink your behavior. Cook it, store it, share it. Just don't waste it. For tips and recipes, visit SaveTheFood.com Brought to you by NRDC and the Ad Council.
In many countries around the world, medical care is scarce. From birth defects to serious injuries and illnesses, countless millions have no access to safe surgery. Mercy Ships is there to help. With a team of volunteer professionals, nurses, surgeons, utilizing state-of-the-art hospital ships, Mercy Ships provides free surgeries for the thousands of those who are waiting for surgery at each port.
Mercy Ships is bringing services to countries that would otherwise never be able to access those services.
We just see people that need help. You realise that they have no way of getting help, and I want them to know that they're loved.
Help make a lasting impact and turn someone's fear to joy. Find out how you can help by visiting our website at mercyships.org for more information. That's mercyships.org.
That was tasty.
It's the After Dinner Mint on the New Music Food Truck.
Hey, it's Stace Edwards. Well, our After Dinner Mint, if you're a fan of Frank Turner or the Draytones or just that singer-songwriter acoustic thing that goes on, then allow me to introduce you to Mark Mathews. He's been voted one of the best artists in London by readers of the Metro newspaper. He's won first place in the Indie International Songwriting Competition, nominated for 2 Indie Music Awards. Mark Mathews has got it going on. Let's check out his single called Down Under Girl. It's our After Dinner Mint.
Down by the sea, she's happy with me. Up in the sun, I'm in love with someone, my down under girl. She flipped my world. Hey. She found it in me, who I could be. I dreamt every night she'd be mine, my down under girl, yeah. She flipped my world, yeah.
award-winning London-based singer-songwriter Mark Mathews. His latest single is called Down Under Girl. It's from the EP Busy Beasts. And that's it. Another show complete. We'll start from scratch next week. If you're out on your socials, make sure to give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Great way to stay connected with the show. The New Music Food Truck is produced by my brother Jim Edwards. I'm Stace. We'll see you next week.
Hey, get that thing out of here!
It's the New Music Food Truck, powered by Ion Indie Magazine.